What do you see as like the biggest triggers? If you had to pick like the 3 biggest acne triggers, what would you say they are?
Oh, so there's the dietary ones and then there's external ones. Well, it's the internal and external. The number one trigger that affects pretty much everybody is pore-clogging ingredients. So those are the filler agents in your makeup, your sunscreen, your lotion, your hair care, basically anything topical has to have a lot of filler agents. And it's stuff that the average consumer does not know how to pronounce. They've never seen it. They don't want to know what it is, but it's literally in all their products. So the best way to check for that is to copy and paste the ingredient deck of everything that you're using and put it into the checker that we developed on our website. Just copy and paste, hit enter. It'll tell you if there's a pore clogging ingredient because there's literally hundreds of them.
Kind of like an environmental working group or like a Trash Panda, but for cool. God, you guys have it all.
Well, this is a necessary part, and this is this is the thing that affects like over 80% of people. Like, so I have San Diego Acne Clinic, right? The first thing that people on your first visit, what you do is bring in everything you're using and we go over all of the ingredients.
And you're
Not
just
one person.
chucking everything in the garbage.
Well, I mean, it's important to know which things needs to get checked or replaced, and if you just bought it and it has pore cloggers, great. Use it on your knees. You're gonna have the sexiest knees ever.
Yeah.
But it might not go on your face.
Yeah.
So knowing what is in your topical products that's creating the clogged pores is critical because you can do all the gut health work, all the blood work, everything else. But if you're still using stuff with pore cloggers, you will continue to break out. End of story. So that's the number one trigger.
Okay.
The number two, I'm going to say is excess vitamins. So certain vitamins in excess spike testosterone or create excess keratin protein proliferation. So biotin is a classic one that's for hair, skin, and nails.
Yeah.
It increases keratinization, basically. So the rate that we produce a keratin protein. That's why it makes your hair and your nails grow, right? But if you have acne, that's part of your problem. That's part of the genetic reason we have acne is because we make too much keratin protein. So that's why people who take biotin, if you're acne prone, it makes them break out worse. And they're like, what the hell is going on? This is supposed to help my skin.
Totally.
But that's actually what it was doing. It was making more keratin protein, which is part of the root cause of acne.
Interesting.
And this is one of the sneakiest ones too, because a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm not taking biotin, vitamin D, zinc, but they did not look at the percentages.
Breakout too?
Yep. So it's excess amount in excess. Yeah. So in excess amounts of vitamin D, zinc, B12, and biotin. Those are the big ones. And they're hidden in so many things. So one, it's really important to check the percentages on your multivitamin because sometimes you think you're taking a multivitamin or a green juice powder to enhance your daily health. And it can be out of control with we've seen upwards of 40,000% of B12 in some of these. You need to check beverages as well because for marketing purposes, it's like, oh, this is an immune boosting beverage and it has crazy amounts of vitamin D and zinc in it. And then you might also be stacking a supplement on top of that because you don't know that some of these on the go snacks and beverages contain a lot of these vitamins. So you end up taking excess when you didn't even know you were in the first place.
I have to tell you something. So I am not acne prone, thank God, knock on wood. I'm almost 40, so hopefully I'm like not going to become acne prone, but I have had my blood work done, Get Labs lately, and I ran it through Joy. They've got a functional medicine doctor and I love them. So they were just reviewing my blood work and I was really low in zinc. So I started taking zinc. And also I have 3 kids under the age of 5. So I might be taking sometimes 50 milligrams a day of zinc. And I noticed in the last 2 weeks, I've probably been doing it for a month, maybe a week ago, all of a sudden I was like, what's going on? I have actual acne, serious, there's probably 15 zits on my back right now. And I've never had a zit on my back, I don't know, ever. But I want this from the zinc.
Zinc can absolutely raise testosterone. It's known that it does that. This isn't.
Yeah. I feel like when you started to say that, I was thinking zinc's one of those, isn't it? I've heard this before. Okay, carry on. So we've got biotin, which we're avoiding, zinc and D in excess, but those are good supplements. You probably need to check your levels and then you would just scale back?
Yeah, because not all people are deficient in them. And even if you're deficient, you don't need to be taking 500% of your RDV. A lot of times if you're deficient, you just need 100 and 150%. Again, I'm not giving exact recommendations right now. I'm just sharing with you, when you turn over a bottle, some have
50 milligrams is a lot.
That's a ton of zinc.
So much.
That's
so it's we're so trained to think more is better.
My family's all gotten sick and I haven't gotten sick. So this is
There
a
you
tough
go.
one for me.
Okay, cool. Well, I
Yeah.
see that every cold and flu season, people start taking zinc, and it creates a lot of mouth acne. And if you're taking that a lot, it can lead to other acne in other areas like the back. But another really good antiviral is L-lysine. So
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I want to not get sick. Do vitamin C and L-lysine, and then a normal amount of zinc, and then they're going to have like a nice
I
little
like that.
trifecta.
I'll scale back to a normal amount. You know what else I love is monolaurin. This is just a hot tip I'm dropping in here. Like monolaurin's like derived from coconut and it's also an antiviral. And I swear by this stuff. Like I take 6 pills a day, take 3 in the morning, 3 at night, only when I'm getting sick for like 3 days and then I'm done. But I'm obsessed with this monolaurin. You'll have to check it out.
I keep hearing about it. I haven't
Yeah.
tested it yet because I'm testing too many other things. Thank you for reminding me to check it out.
Yeah, you got to check
Yeah.
out monolaurin. I'm really into it. But okay, carry on.
Done.
So those, would you say those are the big triggers? Supplements?
Yeah. And then the last category is foods. And we don't want to get into super in the weeds with the bio individual foods. We're speaking more from the acne lens of what's going to trigger acne in people who are acne prone. So the top ones for that are dairy. And even if people are like, hey, I'm not really drinking milk or eating cheese, the extra sneaky one is milk protein isolate that's found in a lot of different products, but specifically whey protein. Whey protein can also cause gnarly back acne in people as well. If you ever see bodybuilders, people at the gym that are struggling with the really bad back acne, it's typically whey protein. So it's good to check, like if you work out at a gym and then you just go grab a smoothie after and you've never asked what protein powder they're using, we highly suggest a pea, a hemp, some type of plant-based one, just avoiding the dairy-based one, which is whey.
Interesting.